2025. Check out Aquarius video, the tarot scope portion, because I talk about past lives and how you could tell if it's your past life. I found it very interesting. We just went into it. Don't ask me how. I just, you know me, I get a fishy thought in my head and I'm like, woo, I'm swimming off. Bye, bitches. So check out Aquarius videos if you want to see my thoughts on past life. Go to the tarot scope portion. So on the 7th at 3:47 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Uranus enters Gemini this week in your fourth house. This is a time of stability coming into your life. Some of you may move now because you're pregnant or because of housing issues. You may get a house at this time. Some of you move because of the baby. For others of you, you're finally getting out of your Saturn dasha, and it's showing because you're becoming more self-reliant, more self-sufficient. Plus, doors are opening up for you in regards to career. This is a busy, hey Dave. This is can be a busy time for you with work or a busy time for business picking up. Change is happening for the better and creating more balance and stability in your life during this time period. Then on the 8th, this is a time of reflection, potential challenges in areas of love, romance, creativity, and self expression. This is reconnecting with people from your past. For some of you already in a relationship, this could be a time where you're kind of romanticizing. You're looking at somebody else. You're romanticizing a crush a lot more than usual to the point of obsession. So you could be feeling a little bit antsy in regards to your current relationship because you're looking at somebody else. So you could be feeling some damn way are very oppressed during this time period. You can be reassessing your social media or online businesses as well because you're not seeing the growth that you want to see for right now. For some of you, not all of you, Jupiter is sesquadrating Pallas in retrograde. You're still at a crossroads in regards to your relationships because Jupiter is in Cancer. Cancerians don't like change or jump out of their comfort zone this week. So this could be you not wanting to change, not wanting to jump out of your comfort zone. Someone this week is not making you, but you are looking at your current situation because both of these signs, the Aquarius and the Cancer, they're in the signs that are very much not about jumping, not about taking initiative, just kind of like observing with this energy and watching. But you're looking at your current situation, and both of these signs that these planets are in don't necessarily like to rock the boat either, nor do they necessarily like change unless it benefits them. A new situation or relationship can be coming up, and you're feeling the need for changes. Plus, you have Uranus in your fourth house in the sign of change, which means that you live in a situation. Where your family dynamic is about to go through some changes, not the easiest time, or on the other hand, is situations that are pushing you out of comfort zone and giving you no choice but to change. Okay. On the 9th, I feel like for some of you here, this is not the easiest time for you. Again, with live in relationships, this is a time where you could be feeling restless for change or needing more intimacy from your partner, or you're just bored with the relationship. For some of you, you might need to choose between the trappings or cramped style of traditional marriage that confines you or wanting to experience with your partner the traditional bonds, but that demands more independence and freedom, kind of like the ability to do what you want to do and have like an open marriage or a throuple. Okay. So it could be like that, or trying to convince your partner into like seeing other people for a while or date other people for a while because you just need to get things out of your system. Okay. You have been in this position all your life where you have been the giver in your relationships and you have done everything for other people, whether it be financially or whatever, with little to no reciprocation in return. And it's kind of like, a man giving to a woman, and he's always listening to this woman, but she doesn't give nothing as well. And now he's starting to be like, wait a minute. And he starts talking about his needs and wants, and then she starts gaslighting him and telling him how he feels and stuff like that. And I feel like you are coming out of that cycle of like list of like always giving to this person with this energy. You're like, I'm too old to be sitting around being all about you all the time, all about your wants and needs, jumping through your hoops, people pleasing the hell out of you, and I don't get no reciprocation, and I get shit on, and you're kind of done with it. There's a lot of self realizations coming up. Okay, Uranus and Gemini is showing you a lot more of your truth, because Geminis, they like to fix things, and and they like to say, oh, you shouldn't do that anymore, oh, you shouldn't, and that is what's going on with you with Uranus in your fourth house. It's kind of like, oh, no, that's not fair to you either. On the 10th, the full moon today in Capricorn in your 11th house of friendship, networks, and goals is not well aspected. Okay. You can be getting jealous of other people's growth at work and watching them grow, or this could be vice versa. Some of you this week, the focus is going to be more on your financial security, and you could be more aware of your finances and being smarter with your money at this time, killing them softly with her readings. Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you, Dave. So, your finances, you could be more aware of your finances and kind of being a bit smarter with your money and spending, or a bit more frugal. It may not be the easiest time getting financial help from other people or getting help from others in general. This could be also a frustrating time for you, and you have to do a lot of things by yourself still. Others can be very giving to you. This could also be you not being giving with your money, and not being very restrictive with your help. Maybe you're not so quick to help financially. Maybe you're not so quick to give, so you're kind of working on saving your money and creating boundaries with others in regards to your financial situation. On the 11th, Juno goes direct. Change is happening, better energy here. Soulmate energy. Yes, we can still date. Do I recommend it? Not really, because then Mercury goes retrograde on the 18th. Right now we are in like shadow period here as well. So this is still the time of soulmates. Some of you have Uranus in Scorpio, so you may find your soulmate, but it's going to be in an unusual way or unusual circumstances that you two come together. Okay, so that could also be happening. Alrighty, this could be like your relationship. Let me see, what did I write? Okay, so people could be more helpful on Friday because of the water trine with the first, fifth, and ninth house here. With Juno trining the North Node, this could be changes happening with your career sector, bringing about more stability in your life, or more people to help you with career and help you grow. So other people could be presenting you with new job opportunities and things of that nature. Not the best time to mingle if you're single, but if it happens, just talk, get a compatibility report, because you don't want to because a lot of you, like from what I've read in doing readings, is that some of you, even though I say soulmates, you are attracting relationships in your life, but you're attracting like a lot of karmic relationships. So know that. Okay, some of you are. So this is a time where you kind of need to be a bit strategic, because these karmic relationships can also turn out to be very long-term relationships as well. Okay. So this is a very auspicious time for you in regards to making money and collaborations, and you benefiting through other people. So Friday and Monday, you should see this change with your career for the better, and career or business starts taking off. This is a time of destiny. This is a time of moving in a new direction with this energy. That was the X. Ooh. So this could be taking advantage of this beautiful energy time. Alrighty. Now the Nine of Wands. You're scared of change at this time. You're scared of the shoulda, woulda, couldas, or falling into that little rabbit hole of like, the slippery slope, and you're falling right into the slippery slope of all the things that can happen, all the things that can go wrong, instead of focusing on all the things that can go right. So this is a time to kind of like learn to manifest a little bit more properly at this time, and manifest the things that you want. Okay, because you're creating like this slippery slope for yourself of everything bad that can happen, and really that's not true. Okay, and that's not true because you have overcome a lot of shit. So this is a time period here where you kind of need to trust your intuitions, you kind of need to trust your dreams, and trust the signs that you're seeing, because things are happening for you in a really awesome way. The Lover's card. This could be overthinking and or analyzing a relationship. How many times are we going to talk about this? So we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. So you're overthinking and overanalyzing a relationship in your life. Some of you could be crushing on somebody. Somebody could be on a crossroads in regards to love relationships here as well. And they're not so quick to jump into one. They're not so quick to reach out to this person, as well. So they're just kind of like looking at this situation and kind of observing it. Okay. I feel like for some of you here, this is a time of conflict, and this could be a time of like, decision making coming up in regards to love, but you're not so quick to jump. You're not so quick to make decisions here as well, because some of the decisions that you're going to be making, whether you be in a love relationship or having a crush or just making a life changing event is coming out with this energy here. Okay. And this could also be giving hints to the outcome of a future. So for some of you, you're making life changing decisions at this time with this energy here. Alrighty. So I do see that coming, and you're at a crossroads with that, with this energy. Some of you are really backed up against the wall when it comes to this. Some of you are defending your job or your career or a job without success, and you're refusing to leave the situation because of your stubbornness. Or this could be a love relationship that you no longer want to be in, but you're staying because of duty, of obligation, of what other people will think of you. So that could also be happening. This is a soulmate coming in. But you see, look at this. This is a soulmate coming in, but you're overthinking, overanalyzing the situation. Those are our first three cards that come out. Okay, but you're scared to escape what is comfortable to you. You're scared to escape stability, and you don't want to do that, because if you miss out on this opportunity, and I'm not telling you how to live your life, watch the Aquarius video, but everything happens for a reason in our life. And if we don't trust our intuition and we don't go through the process of what is uncomfortable or what is challenging, then what happens? We are doomed to repeat it. And then what happens is that it's going to be twice as worse as it is now. So even though you're like obsessing about this person, or you want to make changes in your life and you're not making it, and it could lead to fulfillment, then what's going to happen is that God's going to make it harder for you to get that fulfillment. So you may end up being somebody's stalker for real in next life, or this person is absolutely going to ignore you, or this person may not come into your life for a very, very long time. Okay, so that could also happen for you. And I think that might have happened to me too. So, this is something to think about. The Empress card, you benefit through mother, or the women in your life at this time are coming forward with this energy here as well. So you benefit through them. Some of you could be living with mother and getting back on your feet. The Five of Swords, I feel like somebody is not getting along with somebody else at this time with this energy. Definitely fight is on during this time period, or you're being bullied. Okay, some of you could be intimidated to make decisions or to leave, because the other person could be a dominating person with this energy. Okay, there is conflict. I do see defeat happening here with this energy. I do see choices coming up this week as well when it comes to love relationships. Alrighty. But right now it seems like you're in the decision making process of, should I stay, should I go, with this energy here. Okay. So I do see that coming up for you during this time period. The Knight of Coins, love is not happening anytime soon. So this person is not coming in anytime soon. All righty. So some of us may have to wait a little bit longer before this person decides to make up their mind and to show up. Okay. So I do see that coming up here, because they're scared to change. They're scared of change, because change does not represent stability in their reality, or does not make logical sense to them, which is awful, because not all the time everything that we do has to make sense. It doesn't have to make sense. It's like me starting this business a long time ago when I had nothing, okay, not a penny to my name, and lost my whole entire other life. But then my ex-husband pushed me into this, and now it's like I made a really good living off of this, and it's like, You should learn to take risk, even if it doesn't seem healthy or logical. I'm not saying go smoke a crack pipe, but like when it comes to things that intuitively you're seeing, you need to learn to trust yourself and trust your intuition that is leading you and guiding you to the right thing, and trust the changes that are happening, that somehow you benefit through these changes. If I didn't leave my mom's house a long time ago, I would have never changed and I would have been her assistant to this day, still her assistant, and still fighting with like half my family and stuff like that, and I probably would be really, really unhappy and practically damn near like just depressed all the time. I do see stability coming to you though. Alrighty, I do see practicality. I do see that you're creating a foundation for your home at this time, slow and steady with this energy here as well. I also see somebody that is slow and steady coming out of their comfort zone, exploring this new idea of a new relationship with this energy here. Okay, so they're going to be coming out of their comfort zone. They are not making no plans anytime soon with Knight of Coins and Lover's card to come forward with this energy. It does. The pressure will manifest as illness, So they're not, this is slow and gradual change that this person is making. You cannot force them to change. This person is super stubborn. They may have Saturn in Taurus. They may be a Taurus because Taurus is really freaking stubborn, It's like you gotta, when they get tunnel vision, don't argue. Just be like, okay, just give in. Literally, just give in to whatever they want to do. Because if you don't, they will argue all the way and then they'll throw tantrum. It's not worth it. So, but I do see a marriage in the future with this energy. Yeah, very, So, but some people are like that. Some people are very slow to change, and some Pisces are very slow to change and stuff because where do we have our Taurus? In the third house. And some of us have planets in Taurus. So we're not so willing to change. We're not so willing to take risk or leave our comfort zone. I'm not so willing to leave my business and walk away from my horoscopes that I've been doing since I was like 30, what, like 30, 32 before Ben was born. So I'm not so quick to leave, so this person is not so quick to leave stability, so that could be happening as well. The Eight of Swords, this person is very much sexually attracted to you. Alrighty, so know that, but they're in a marriage, they're in their own situation, they do think about you, okay, but they're not so quick to come into your life, Yeah, I have my moon is in Taurus. My moon is in Taurus. So I get like, I like structure and routine in my life. And and myself, I don't like change. Like the past 2 years since my ex has left, and it was like a 15-year-old marriage. Like, I do not like change. I could have stayed in my marriage too. I do love food. I am an awesome cook. The stuff I cook, my son and I, it's not even cute. It's like, the stuff I cook, it's like, damn, damn. I swear, I am such a good cook. It is not even cute. I am such a good cook. I'd be like, shit, did I make that? So this could be also a time that you have great endurance. You continue to persevere on through any hardship that you have at this time with this energy. The Three of Wands does talk of like freelance work. Some of you, this could be a time of business picking up here with this energy as well with during this time period. This is progress. This is you being patient for things. You could be being patient for the person that you're waiting for as well. I know. I am an awesome cook. My son loves my cooking. My son is staying with his dad till Friday. Don't ask me why. I don't know why. And he's coming home and he misses my cooking. They made him like Salisbury steak, which I make too, and then he put it in his mouth and he goes, "This is not mommy's Salisbury steak." And it doesn't taste like mommy's. Mommy's tastes better. And like everything they cook, they're like, "Mommy's tastes better." And he's just like, my ex is like, "Shut up." and like he's like, I miss mommy's cooking too. And he's like, I want to go home. And so now he's coming home. So I don't know. So, anyway, so for some of you here, this is a time where you benefit through traveling. Some of you, you could be rewarding yourself through traveling. Some of you are coming up on the next chapter of your life here, like any day. So, by probably Monday. Okay. The strength card, emotional compatibility. So I do see that, despite if you're watching for your cross watcher or if you're watching for yourself, in regards to this person and relationship, you two are emotionally compatible. All right. I do feel like this is a time where you need those of you who are waiting for that person to come in, you need to be patient with this energy. The Two of Cups, new love coming in. Okay. Emotional compatibility again. The Queen of Cups, I feel like for some of you here, this is going to be a very beautiful relationship, possibly a very intense relationship here as well. This could be the soulmate coming in, like I said. Okay, like I said, the soulmate is coming in. Alrighty, but it's not going to happen anytime damn soon. Okay, it may happen next year. Alrighty, because I just feel like this person is involved and this person is scared to jump ship or explore or whatever, or maybe very, very shy. But I do see this person has some significant choices in regards to love with this energy. I do see a significant relationship coming in with a deep emotional connection, and maybe they're afraid of connecting. Maybe they're afraid of the intensity of this relationship because it may destroy all the stability that they had in their life. It may mess up their whole entire way of living. It's kind of like once this person meets this other person, it's going to be like, here, take my money, like that. And maybe this person doesn't want that. Some of you, this could be a time of pregnancy. So I would be careful with that as well. So some of you could be getting pregnant during this time period as well. Alrighty. So if you're not planning on to, then don't do it. Alrighty. The Eight of Cups, I do feel like this person's making a decision, Eight of Cups lovers card, to leave a relationship. Okay. They do want a divorce. They are not happy in the relationship, but this is what I'm seeing at this time. I'm seeing a lot of unhappiness here and a lot of bitterness. So somebody wants out of the relationship at this time with this energy. Like they had enough. I see dissatisfaction in a relationship, withdrawing, walking away from a situation, over it. Okay. The Ten of Wands is going to be a serious love relationship too. The Ten of Swords, but I feel like you're impatient about this person, and I don't blame you because a lot of you have been waiting for this damn person to come in for how many years now? For over 2 years. Isn't this interesting? Over 2 years, and this person still hasn't tried to do boo boo jack and you still waiting, and stuff like that. So it's kind of like that's going on at this time. So there's a lot of impatientness going on, but this person is changing, whether they like it or not. They're coming out of a relationship. They are going to end up getting a divorce, whether they like it or not. The universe is going to make it happen because Uranus is in Gemini and it's in the fourth house. Okay. And it's kind of like putting a cat in a cage and saying, you need to live there. That cat is going to freak the hell out. And when I say freak the hell out, shake the cage and then watch the cat go, "Wah!" Like that. It's kind of like that. It's kind of like that. And either Pisces is going to be like that or this other person's going to be like that because we're dealing with the fourth house. We're not dealing with the first house. So it's really going to affect somebody here to the point where they're just going to run to the hills. I feel like there is an end, a significant end of an important relationship in somebody's life at this time. There's a significant choice that leads to profound personal growth as well as learning here. So there could be somebody could be learning a karmic lesson at this time with this energy here. Okay, so that could also be happening for some of you, not all of you. I do see an ending. Alrighty. For some of you, this is definitely a loss. For some of you here, this was a time that you're dealing with right now in the now of stagnation, nothing going on, nothing happening. Then poof, things happen. So for some of you here, this is you getting over one relationship, done grieving with it, and then moving on to another one. The Ace of Wands, taking creative risk at this time with this energy here as well. Alrighty, this is a time of new beginnings here. You're very open minded two new experiences during this time period this week with this energy. Alrighty. I do see this being a time of new beginnings, progress, expansion, growth happening here, embarking on a new journey, success and growth coming to you. Okay, I do see you happy. I do see you optimistic, hopeful. A fresh start is happening for some of you here with this energy. Second chances are coming up for you, not in love, but in like other things going on in your life. The Two of Wands, I do see this to be an exciting time for you, full of possibilities because some of you are probably getting yourself back on like a good financial footing with this energy. The King of Cups, reconnecting with somebody from your past. Again, deep love connection, traditional dating is going to happen. Again, not happening any damn time soon. So you're going to have to be patient, patient, patient is what the cards are saying, screaming it. The death card, this person is going through changes, okay? This person is going through changes in regards to their relationship or their situation, whatever they got going on in their life, they are going through changes. That relationship is coming to an end and it's going through a lot of changes at this time because there's a lot of like self epiphanies and stuff like that and like ooh, and it's like ooh, and with your Uranus in Gemini, it kind of makes Pisces see things differently, because what's Gemini? Gemini is like a Virgo, very observant, very much got you figured out the moment you walk in the door, and it's like, ooh, like I love Gemini. I love Gemini. It's one of the people at work, he's a Gemini, and it's like he knows me. He's like he barely knows me, but he knows me so well. He's like I came into work one time, and no, I was supposed to come in at 4 o'clock. No, I was so used to coming in at 4 o'clock. I was supposed to come in like at like 3 o'clock or something like that, and or 2 o'clock. It was something like really early. And he told the other manager she's not coming in because she's so used to coming in at 4. She'll be here at 4. And then all of a sudden, this is like and all of a sudden, she text messaged me, and I'm like, I thought I was here for 4. And then I walk in the office, and then he's like, I told her 4 o'clock. And he's like, I knew you were going to do that. And I was like, oh my God. And I was just like, oh my gosh, I did do that because I'm so used to it. And he said, that's what I said. And I was like, oh my God, I love Geminis. But this is a time of emotional transformation and rebirthing happening for you. This is really transformation leading to new beginnings, emotional changes. So this may not be the easiest. You got sword cards in here. Some of you are dealing with obsessive thinking at this time, obsessive thinking over somebody here with this energy. Okay, so you got sword cards here. So this is not going to be the easiest energy here. The King of Swords, I see confrontation happening here with this energy. Alrighty, so I do see that coming up. The Magician card, manifesting love into your life during this time period. So I do see you doing that. So keep praying. The Four of Swords, yeah, confrontation, emphasis on confrontation, reconnecting with people from your past, not necessarily love. Like I said, it's not happening anytime soon. So it's not happening in July, it's not happening in August. So it's not happening anytime soon. Yeah, I know. I know. Everybody feels some kind of way about Geminis. So, anyways, so this could be a time of confrontation for you with this energy. So it's not going to be easy. The Page of Wands, some of you are dealing with somebody that's a single mom with this energy. Alrighty. For others of you, this is a time of new beginnings here during this time period as well, like a blase kind of energy and feeling happy and optimistic. Others of you, the focus on your children. The Ace of Coins, mastering your money situation. Some of you, you could be taking your relationship, hi Michael, to the next level, and it could be a situation where you two like buy property together or buy a car together, or this could be a situation here where you two get a joint account. So something like that could be happening to show validity or validation that this is a relationship and that this person wants to grow with you or wants to be more serious with you. So that could be some kind of emotional validation coming to you about the stability of the relationship and you feeling like the relationship is stable. So I do see emotional satisfaction, fulfillment, and prosperity. Oh, the Tower card, some of you are going to have a nasty falling out with somebody. So be prepared for that. This is either dealing with separation, or for some of you here, I feel like this could be a breakup happening here as well. So somebody's going to be going through a divorce. The Temperance card, in the next 3 days or 2 weeks, this person's going to do something to let you know that they're thinking about you. Okay. So however they communicate with you or whatever, they're going to try to communicate with you. I do feel like somebody has lessons with love coming up, is what I'm picking up. Anyways, I love you guys. I'm going to go to bed. Good night. Good night, Dave. Thank you for watching. I love you. So make sure to like, subscribe, and share. And thank you for everyone who has. I really appreciate the love energy. Kisses. Mwah.